So Resident Evil 7 finally came out, and to be completely honest, it is a complete return to the survival horror genre. And today I figured I would give my little review and 2 cents on what I think about the game, what I think about the audio, what I think about the atmosphere, what I think about such things as a story, the gameplay, just the overall fun factor. Is it creepy? Is it worth your time? And I will be going over all of these aspects in my review to give you all a little insight to just what I think overall. I know a lot of people are wondering if this game is good or not because it just came out. It's getting a lot of praise, and I honestly think it deserves all the praise it's getting. So sit back, relax, get a beer, get some chips, get whatever the hell you need, and hopefully you enjoy my review. Now first I'll start with the audio of this game. It sounds really, really good. The soundtrack is done very well. The main thing for this game's really creepy and eerie and plays before you start the game up every time, and it's actually really catchy. The sound design that they did in this game is really interesting and really deep also. From the voice work to the way the guns sound, to the way the floors creak when you're walking around, to the way the weather sounds. It just all sounds really, really well done. But a minor nitpick, if I'm gonna actually have one, would probably have to be some of the voice acting is really good and some of it's just very meh. Ethan, he is probably the least likable voice actor in the game. It's just he doesn't come off as very genuine all the time, and when stuff starts hitting the fan, he seems very just too calm and collected. But I think also this is a way for them to let you kind of take reins of the first person view and kind of, express your feelings and like what would you feel like emotionally if you're going through these like situations. The villains in this game actually sound really, really good though. I don't want to give too much away about the villains. I mean, they've been showing them in the trailers and stuff about like this Baker family, but I don't want to say too much because half the experience is just playing the game and getting to enjoy it. But I was really impressed with the villains and how they acted and their mannerisms and everything. They were really creepy, they were done very well, they scared the hell out of me, and I think everyone will really enjoy how they treated the villains in this game. And now the atmosphere as a whole, this game does a really good job of just gripping you and not letting go from the beginning to start. The game's only about, I want to say about 8 to 10 hours long, depending on if you look for a lot of stuff or if you don't look for a lot of stuff. But it has replay factor, which I'll get into more with the gameplay section. But this game just overall is done very, very well. The graphics, they're amazing. It runs at 60 FPS. Everything looks really good. There are some textures that you get close to and you're like, it doesn't look as good as it could, but they still do a really good job of setting the mood and the environments. You go to a lot of different places in this game too that I was really impressed with. There's a lot more places than just the mansion. I'm not going to get into spoiler territory because I'm not that kind of guy, but just know that there's more than the mansion. You're gonna see a lot in the 10-ish hours you put in. So yeah, that was really impressive to me. So this game is definitely on a holy crap, scare the hell out of you factor that I think all fans of survival horror will really, really enjoy. This is the most fun I've had since the original Dead Space, to be quite honest. Now the story is very, very basic to start off with. You're this man named Ethan, and his wife's been missing for about 3 years, and you get this anonymous video from her saying, hey, I'm alive, but don't send help. So that basically leads to Ethan going, alright, well, I'm going to go to Louisiana by myself because I have balls of steel, and I'm going to go into this said here manor, and I'm going to, mess stuff up. Which, good on Ethan, because if it was me, I would not be going to this said manor, because after you see like the first 5 minutes of the game and you see what the manor's like, you're just like, oh hell no. But the story does develop from there, and I don't really want to even say much more than basically what happens in the first 10 minutes, because the whole game is based around story and around, you know, what happens between Mia and Ethan and the Baker family. Because I could really get into detail about the story, but I feel like that'd be doing a disservice to the fans of the series, because the story is the basic foundation for all Resident Evil games, besides like the multiplayer Umbrella Corps stuff and that god-awful game that just came out. One thing I will say though about the story is it's the least convoluted Resident Evil story I think I've ever played, because fans of Resident Evil know the story to be like really like, huh? And confusing. Just know that the story is really easy to follow, and by the end stuff like comes together and is really satisfying. Now the gameplay consists of you playing as Ethan, and you know, it's got some combat to it, which combat's actually a lot deeper and a lot better than I thought. There's plenty of weapons, there's plenty of collectibles to find too, and even though the game's not that long, you can go back and play it on a Madhouse difficulty, which actually changes the game up quite a bit. It changes up some of the boss fights, it changes up where you find some of the items, and it changes up where you'll find just things in general. And the enemies are harder, and it takes only like I think a hit or a couple hits at least to kill you. I mean, I died on Madhouse difficulty like right away once I had my first encounter with like a villain, or I should say like a creature or whatever. I died right away, whereas in the normal difficulty I killed it in like 2 seconds. But that's not the knock on the normal difficulty. The normal difficulty is tough. Don't worry, it is tough. It's not a pushover. There were times where I had absolutely no ammo, no medkits, no nothing, and I just had to run past enemies, which is, you know, like very old school Resident Evil 1 through 3 mantra, where it's like, hey, I don't have anything, I just need to run, I just gotta get to the safe room, and I need to get the hell away from these enemies. But the game is very fun. It has a high fun factor, I think. It's a lot deeper than I thought it would be. The combat's done very well. The exploration and finding items and finding the backstory in the game is done very exquisitely, and I think a lot of fans will enjoy it, to be completely honest. Now, for the final part of my review, is this game the bee's knees? And to be completely honest, yeah, this game is worth it. I mean, for $60, I can see for some people that's not worth it because it's only 10 hours long, and some people don't want to play it on Madhouse difficulty and get that extra challenge. And if you don't, wait for it to go on a sale, you know. But for me, this game is probably, on a scale of 1 to 10, a solid 8.5 or a 9. I'd probably lean more towards a 9. This is one of probably the best horror games I've played since, oh god, has to be Outlast. People are gonna, like, you know, really compare this to Outlast, but I don't think that's a bad thing, because we live in an age now of so many sources of media and sources of entertainment, video games. It's hard not to replicate one thing that's already been done. You know, I think this is the change that Resident Evil needed. You know, putting yourself into that first person's perspective it makes it a lot more personal. You know, you're seeing it from your eyes, and it's a lot scarier to me. This is easily the most scared I've been in a Resident Evil for probably since Resident Evil 2 or 3. But yeah, guys, that's basically my review. It's a great game. You should really go out and give it a try. Maybe watch like the first, I'd say maybe watch the first hour on YouTube or something, or maybe find a friend that owns it and maybe play it for a little bit at least, because it is a complete return to horror for Resident Evil, and I'm really happy because after that atrocity that was Resident Evil 6, I was like, yep, Resident Evil's dead, it's done, it's in the dirt, it's Call of Duty now, this shit's, it's over. But no, it's back. And there's already DLC for the game too, is the funny thing. Like a week after, I'm already playing DLC, and it's only $10, but it's actually pretty good DLC. There's a new mode called Ethan Must Die, which is really hard. There's a new bedroom section where you get to play as Clancy from the demo, and there's these new kind of wave-based things to do that are actually pretty challenging and a completely different departure from the base game. So yeah, guys, I just want to say thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you really enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, leave comments. I'd like to hear your guys' opinions more than anything, honestly, about what you liked about the game. and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope you go get scared when you go play this game. Hey guys, I just want to say thanks again for watching. It means a lot to me, and I really hope you subscribe. This is only my second video, but I plan on doing a lot of things horror themed on this channel, from reviews to talking about creepypastas and stories to talking about movies to even maybe talking about some metal music. So I really hope you guys enjoyed, and have a wonderful day.